What's up, everybody? My name is Dave. I'm your host. You're listening to the last podcast, where the first shall be last and the last shall be first. This is your first time listening. Welcome. I hope that you will enjoy the show, and I hope I'll be able to bring value to your life. If you're returning, welcome back. I hope you continue to find tips, ideas, values that will improve your life for the better. How you guys doing out there? Today is Saturday. It's March 11th. I hope you had an opportunity to listen to the poem Liquid Love that I created yesterday. Every Friday is going to be Poetry Friday. So if you know anybody that like to recite their poem on the show, let me know. My information is in the show notes. You can hit me up via email, and I answer all my emails, so don't have to worry about that. Today is going to be very short because I just want to talk about something that is very dear to me. And that topic, of course, is getting better. Getting better at anything in life. But specifically, I want to talk about how I've witnessed one of the strongest women I've ever met in my life fight for her life. I've never seen any woman who have gone through what my wife has gone through and survive with flying colors. You know, my wife had maybe about four, maybe five heart operations, and I can't begin to tell you how many stents she's had put in. But one that is very notable is she has a heart mate 3. The heart mate 3 is short for left ventricular assist device. Basically, what this is like a little pump that goes on to the bottom of the heart, and it helps the heart pump and the flow of blood throughout the body and make sure it reaches all its vital organs so they don't shut down. Well, this particular operation was the first of its kind at this specific hospital. It was done before, but it was the first of its kind done at this specific hospital. And what I'm about to tell you is like you go into the heart, and then there's a plastic sleeve that you go into to pull out the clot, but they put a balloon in there, and that help alleviate the clot, to move the clot out. I might be saying this incorrectly. I'm not a doctor, so I'm only going by what was shown to me and how it was shown and how it was explained. She had a kidney shut down and all her organs were shutting down, and they told us we're going to we can turn off the LVAD, which is the heart pump, and you guys can come in and say, your last goodbyes. But we all opted to do a experimental operation, which was the second option: either say goodbye or do the experimental operation. And she was at such dire straits at that time, nobody thought that she was going to come through. But with prayer and her tenacity to fight on and live, it was miraculously. It was amazing. It was her. All I can say is this: her will to live has superseded anything I've ever seen in my entire life. So when you talk about a person who wants to live, you see the word live, you will probably see her picture right up there next to it. She is still fighting. She's still in intensive care. But now, I've never even known anything about this. But when you're in the hospital for a long period of time, and she was in there for she was there today, makes 58 days. And you develop something that's called hospital delirium. Now, I didn't even know this was a thing, but I just found out about it because, my wife is having problems figuring out what's real and what's not. She mixes them together, the things that are real and the things that are not. However, she's still not able to stand, and she's just now starting to get the use of her hands and arms. Um, she is working with PT, which is physical training, and they are trying to work with her to get her to the point where she can walk again. Now, she will probably be leaving this hospital to go to a different facility, like a step down ICU, because she also has to get dialysis for her kidneys because they have shut down. So she is doing well, and a lot of people prayed for her. I've often talked about her a couple of times on my blog, but she is amazing. I mean, with all the heart problems that she had, and to come through this with flying colors, I mean, it's pretty amazing. So I just wanted to say that I've never seen anybody who want to fight for their life like this. The strongest person I've ever known, and I have to give it all to God. I have to give all the credit to God, all the blessings and the grace that He's given me and her, because we have a lot of family that's praying for her. We have a lot of friends that are praying for her. Friends of friends are praying for her. They even had prayer lines for her, and all of it has shown me one thing: that God does exist. And He says, where there is two people, two or three, or two or more, there I am. And I believe that. We're touching the same thing, and He's saying, hey, look, I see everybody is praying. I see you all touching, you all in agreement with this one thing. And here I am. I am not going to forsake you. I'm not going to leave you. And I believe that. Um, to see her go through what she's going through, and for 3 weeks to a month, you probably think she's not going to make it. But knowing God's grace and His mercy, you can't help but say she's going to do nothing but make it. And I'm only human. I'm only going by what the doctors tell me. And there's a strong possibility she's not making it. You got to probably 10% of life. Hey, look, they've done all they can do, but now I guess God wants to show His glory through her. Everybody's done everything they could possibly do. Now it's in His hands. Now He is going to show everybody His grace, His mercy, His presence in that situation. God's amazing. So I'm going to end it here. She's doing well. Today is her 58th day in the hospital. And that was my quick talk for today. My name is Dave. You're listening to the last podcast, where the first shall be last and the last shall be first. I believe that we all have an opportunity to be getting better at anything in life that we choose to do. And if we put God first, there's nothing that we can't accomplish. And I'm telling you that right now. If God be for you, who could be against you? So never give up. If it's something that you want to get better at, whether it's health wise, whether it's business wise, academically wise, whether it's financially wise, hey, never get up. Just put God first. And I guarantee you, it'll all work out for the best. Again, my name is Dave. You're listening to the last podcast. Have a great day. Bye.